Hello and a very warm welcome. My name is Aram and today I want to start a series about technique myths and I'm trying to debunk them. It's quite an arrogant statement from my point of view, but there are a couple of things where I believe they're being taught wrong. Why? Because we are still, we as coaches, we're still teaching the stuff that was used to be taught with the old material we had in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. But today's material, it's a lot different. So the first myth I would like to debunk is a hard leg drive at the catch. I don't know how many times I've listened to that. Say, you need a hard leg drive at the catch. You need to catch with a hard leg drive. Legs at the catch, legs. You know, when you're at a race, people say, legs, legs. Yeah, I got two, you know. It's fine. I know what they are. I know how they function. What do you want to tell me with legs? More legs. What happens if you do more legs? You overpower the rest of the body. So to keep it very short, if you kick too hard with your legs at the catch, you will overwhelm the rest of your body, namely the back, namely the shoulders. And that will lead to you pivoting early. That will lead to you bending your arms too early. And that will lead to the point where you lose the upper body swing potential. There's a whole bunch of things that go wrong if you do this. So I think teaching a hard leg drive at the catch is wrong. It's not like you don't need it, but if you teach it, people forget about the rest. And that is something you always have to keep in mind with debunking myths. If you teach people things the wrong way, in my humble opinion, and that's only my opinion, then the result will not be the desired one. Of course, you need to work hard with the legs at the catch, but whatever your legs apply must be transferred through the body, through the shoulders, through your arms, onto your hands. Now, can you do I can do a leg press 360, 370 kilos. Can I do a deadlift with the same amount of weight? Hell no. No way. So I probably shouldn't go all out at the catch because me going all out means 360, 370 kilos. That's going to break my back. Stupid. I don't want to do this. Okay? So how much should I do then? Well, as much as I can transfer. As much as my entire body can transfer from my feet to my hands. So hard leg drive at the catch is completely misleading because we need to be able to transfer everything our legs can apply to our hands. Do we transfer less? Means we waste energy somewhere. And we're very good at wasting energies. So quite often you see a disparity between, there's a disproportional force input of your legs, and the upper body just twists in pain. It can't handle that. I mean, there's a reason why we see so much back pain with young athletes today, and we didn't see it 20 years ago, 30 years ago with the young kids. And the reason for that is that the material got stiffer. So a hard leg drive was actually a good idea because you needed a quick leg drive because these oars were soft. So that means you could actually store kinetic energy in these soft oars, and then you could kick hard, you would get a bend, you would do the drive, and these oars would snap at the finish and give the boat a bit more speed. Hey, today's material, a carbon boat, stiff. A carbon rigger, ideally a backwing rigger, super stiff. Carbon oars, I don't care how soft you think they are hard. They are hard as nails, and there's no way they are forgiving. So the softest part of this entire setup is your body. So if you go ahead then and go ahead with a hard leg drive and say, hard leg drive at the catch, you've got to break the rest. Yeah, your knees can take it. Your hips may be able to take it as well. But the trunk isn't. Your shoulders aren't. Certainly not your elbows. And this is where all the injuries come from. It's stupid. It is not necessary. And I think we should start coaching in a different way. When I coach, I tell people equal force on feet and hand at any given point of time. That is huge. That is very important. We don't know how much it is, but we feel it. We get a sensation of, okay, probably if I go, boom, no way my back can handle that. But if I go, how much? Okay, I start to be sensitive for that. Same, the second principle, it's a quick problem-solving principle is try to move your feet, don't try to move your hands. Because if you push hard to rip your hands, it isn't going to work. Just turn it around. Use your hands, try to push your legs away. Oh, that makes more sense. So now you're more sensitive to what your hands and the rest of the body can handle. That's the reason why I've come up with these two main principles. Okay, now let me show you on the bio-rower how force curves would actually be different if you're sensitive to what the rest of the body can handle and if you completely forget about that. Alrighty, welcome to the bio-rower. So, in an ideal world, I'm here with my jeans and sweater, but it's okay. In an ideal world, we would be sensitive at the catch to what's going on and use the upper body around mid-drive. So the upper body swing, that's actually the original rowing motion. So if you are in one of these leisure boats, all you can do is arms and maybe arms and upper body. And that's actually not slow. These boats are quite quick because this is the upper body weight that makes the boat go quick. Now the thing is, if you go too hard with your legs at the catch, you completely bypass the upper body weight thing, because either you're using upper body weight too early, namely here, or you're not using it at all because you get into the catch position and lean back position already. The thing is, if you kick too hard with the legs at the catch, it's going to overwhelm the back, so your back will start to rotate. So your hands will go up. When the hands go up, the blades go down. If the blades go down, you lose grip in the water. That's huge. That's a huge problem. The way you want to catch is put the blade in the water, let it rest where it would naturally rest, and then start to drive. This is why the Randall foils make you so quick. By the way, there was a study on Randall foils now done by Ricardo Cardoso in Portugal. Very interesting. And he actually deduced they make you faster. This is what I said from the beginning. This thing is good. So the Randall foils prevent you from going too deep, even if you're goofing off and going like this at the catch. But it's working against the forces. It's unnecessary. The idea is to use Randall foils here at the catch and make them, you should be able to get the last bit of inefficiency out of there. But if you already start with a hard leg drive, boom, you overwhelm the back, the upper body goes up, your hands go up. That's just fighting against yourself. The other option is if you kick too hard with your legs at the catch and you brutalize your back, and your back can miraculously somehow handle that, what most people then do is stiffen up and do this. You've probably seen people do that. So coach says, hard leg drive. Oh, man, my back. And this is when you start to feel pain. Now, ironically, we start to train more legs. And I was in your shoes. I did, rabbit jumps and frog jumps. I don't know how many kilometers I did that stupid thing. My knees still hurt today from that silly training. It wasn't necessary. And my legs are big and strong. It's what you can transfer. Here at the catch, what we want is to keep our shoulders and the rest of the upper body so stable that no matter how much we apply, there's a direct force transfer. And you see the force curves go up. You see there's a little pre-curve and then the main one starts. You have to get rid of that as little as possible. The more and the harder you kick with your legs, the more there will be an initial quick build-up. Then you will either have an early peak and then nothing anymore, or you will have a multi-stair build-up because your upper body holds it, gives in, holds it, gives in. That is not effective. Let me show you what these curves then looks like if you kick too hard with your legs at the catch. Everything, nothing. That is a typical hard leg drive catch. And look how far away from zero we are. We accelerate when the blade is actually here. There's not much boat acceleration going on. So that is important to understand. We want to be able to keep the upper body in a forward lean position and swing around perpendicular. Because this is when the boat would actually be already so fast that it travels away from us. And we want to keep the tension on the blade, keep force on the blade so that we don't lose grip on the water. And we have to do this by using leverage, which over proportionally tends to increase the boat speed, which is good because the boat is going quick already. So if you want to add some more speed on a continuous basis, you need the upper body swing. But if you kick too hard with legs at the catch, ain't no upper body left there. That's the issue. Okay? So the other option would be to bend your arms. Usually if your shoulders cramp, then your curves look like this. A bit of a plateau, but again, no continuous acceleration during the drive. I just recently did a video analysis of a German masters rower, Gisela, and she had that issue. What you need to do at the catch is work with your shoulders, legs, shoulders, and pelvis need to work together. But that is another story in another video. There's so much more to say, but I hope I was able to explain the reasoning in rough terms why I think a hard leg drive at the catch is wrong. You need to have a sensitive leg drive and feel how much the rest of the body can handle so you don't overwhelm the body, so you have the upper body swing and arm pull available for when it matters most. Should you go easy with your legs? No. As hard as the wrist can handle. I will do another video on shoulders. I will do another video on pelvic motion and what the arms should do and how to prepare. So we'll try to debunk a bunch of these myths. Until then, subscribe, like, share, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.